As the sun sets today, we continue with our Super Sunday. And this time we feature the action from the 14 under tournament of the North Division as one struggling squad faces one hungry, aching to notch its first victory of the tournament. So bringing the live coverage of the games of the Apex Gaming 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Of course, this is game number 6 natin sa inyo na ng Junior MPBL ngayong linggo, and we'll still have 3 more between Pampanga and Marikina as the sun sets nga today. Isang magandang hapon po muli sa inyong lahat. Jaime Mendera, kasama pa rin si Cho Pangilinan, bringing you game number 6 of 9 games ngayong araw, and the third between JT Bulacan Taipan and itong Malabon Fisher Mall. A bit of a different story for these two teams though, as JT Bulacan Taipan unfortunately still unable to get into the winning column. Samantalang itong Malabon would still want to get into a better position heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, una-una, let's take a quick look at our standings. Of course, for Malabon, unfortunately, they are in the 8th place. If they lose this game, they will remain to where they are in the standings. But if they get the W, they will move up to 7th. But of course, meron pang 14 under later, so mag-iiba pa yan. But as of after this game, yun yung scenario. Samantalang ito namang Bulacan, unfortunately, they are last. So, non-bearing na this game na to para sa kanila. But of course, I'm sure they don't want to end this ball game on a low note. They want to end this game on a high one. Ayaw nilang matalo. Ayaw nilang i-end yung season nila ng malungkot silang uuwi ng Bulacan, of course.
We were talking about earlier nga na pride ang talagang nakataya dito para sa Bulacan. Talking about their previous games though, Malabon Fisher Mall won against the Valenzuela Junior Classic, and that was a convincing 159-53.
If you're gonna look at the field goal percentage, almost identical lang, no? 31 for Valenzuela, 32% for Malabon. Pero ang pumatay talaga sa kanila is unang-una yung points in the paint with 34 for Malabon. And yung points of turnovers, yung 28 naman para sa kanila. And yung bench points, 37. So yun yung reason why they were able to notch the 6-point victory.
Ito naman tayo sa kabila, JT Bulacan Taipan. I guess one of the games that they almost got their first victory dito sa Junior MPBL. They lost against Marikina Junior Shoe Masters just by 3.
Yeah, that word almost is really on point. 3-point loss for them. They actually shot a better percentage sa kalaban nila. 39% for them, 37 only for Marikina. Pero ang pumatay sa kanila is their bench points because itong Bulacan, they rely so much on their starters. But itong Marikina, nakita natin 33 bench points. Laking tiwala ni coach sa kanila sa bench nila. Of course, yung mga non-starters, they also stepped up. And yun yung kailangan ng Bulacan, of course. Hopefully next season, ma-recover na nila yan, or at least this ball game, they will show that they know their mistakes and they will just do their best to make out of it kahit non-bearing game na to.
Ayun na. Simulan na natin ang game number 6 ngayong linggo. Itong JT Bulacan Taipan and Malabon Fisher Mall through our venue announcer with our starting 5.
Good afternoon here at the Bren Convention Center, Pampanga, and welcome to the Apex Gaming 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Inaugural Season, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. We got 14 under. It's Malabon Fisher Mall versus JD Bulacan Taipan. Now let's meet the starter first for Malabon Fisher Mall. Starting at guard, number 0, Antonio Rufino Faraon. Playing point guard, Paul Marky Navarro. At guard, number 1, Kendrick Bagyon. Playing center, number 15, Sui Rafael Cruz. At forward, number 9, Duke Andrew Santos. Head coach for the JD Bulacan Taipan is Froilan Bagyon. Assistant coach is Jerry Doctor. And now, let's meet the starter for your JD Bulacan Taipan. Starting at point guard, number 22, Josh Benedict Monilia. At shooting guard, number 2, David Espiritu. At shooting guard, number 14, Terrence James Montaño. Playing for power forward, number 16, Daniel Luke Concepcion. And on center number 13, Jan and Lawrence Pangan. Head coach for the JT Bulacan Taipan is Joven Tai. Assistant coaches Jerry Lipio and Jan Stweiser. Our referees for this ball game are referee umpire 1 Edwin Tankyun, umpire 2 Rapi Benedicto, and our crew chief is Von Racho. Apex Gaming 88, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Tip off once again mula dito sa Bren Convention Center in San Fernando, Pampanga for game number 6 of Junior MPBL, 14 under matchup of JT Bulacan Taipan and the Malabon Fisher Mall. We talk about the starters for both squad. Para muna sa Malabon, meron tayong Faraon, Bagyon, Navera, Santos, and Cruz. For JT Bulacan Taipan naman, meron tayong Espiritu, Pangan, Montaño, Concepcion, at Monilla. We were talking about earlier nga that for JT Bulacan Taipan, this is really kind of just having fun for the kids. They are the lone team that will be dropped nga at the end of the elimination round. Even if they do get a victory here. But still, syempre, itong mga batang to, may pride yan and they would want to finish their season on a winning note.
Yeah, like, they're literally just 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds. Heck, no, nung 13-year-old ako, I was just really, whenever I joined leagues, hindi ko naman talaga, of course, being a part of the varsity, nape-pressure ka, but outside that, gusto mo lang talaga mag-enjoy and alam mo yun, yung feeling na ganun. And of course, yun naman talaga yung ultimate goal nating lahat. Of course, to provide joy, happiness, and of course, excitement sa mga batang to. And we're happy to see na yun yung nakukuha rin nila from playing in our league.
Siyempre, one of the advocacies nga of Junior MPBL. And the exposure that these kids are having, the opportunity to play the game that they love. Alam mo naman tayo mga Pilipino. Dating sa basketball, talagang number 1 sa listahan. Number 1 sa balota ang basketball when it comes to favorite sports.
Yan, again, I'm sure marami sa mga batang to next season baka wala na, baka umangat na. But one thing's for sure, yung playing in this first season of the Junior MPBL certainly upgraded their skill set. Kung ano sila before this league, I'm sure nag-upgrade na sila, they improved. And next season, malay natin, yung mga sinasabi natin, under the 14 under division, makita na rin natin in the 16 under. And actually, magandang sight to see ngayon. It's very interesting to see sino ba yung mga angat, sino ba yung mga bago, sino yung mga magre-remain. Yung mga gulat tayo. Nasa 14 under pa lang siya kasi sobrang bata pa pala niya. Yung mga ganong klaseng revelations, kumbaga.
Great point, no? That despite being eliminated nga at the end of the elim round, yung experience na baon na ng mga batang to heading into not just next season, no, but kung saan man sila maglalaro, whether there be in their schools, no, or kung may mga sinasalihan silang liga sa mga barangay nila, that's something that they will carry over yung next level gaming dahil nagkaroon nga sila ng exposure dito sa Junior MPBL and going up against quality competition. Alam naman natin, lalo dito sa 14 under, iba rin talaga yung kalidad ng mga bata.
And not only that, pati yung coaching staff. Grabe rin talaga yung eliteness level. Of course, ito, Coach Froilan Bagyon of Malabon, of course. Nandun tayong Coach Gilbert Malabanan ng Manila Pirates. And so much more, no, na of course, di naman natin ma-mention lahat, but we're all familiar with it.
Tied at 2. 7:05 remaining sa ating first quarter. A couple of free throws coming up dito para kay David Espiritu of JT Bulacan Taipan. It's still nice to see that kahit na no bearing na yung ball game na to sa JT Bulacan Taipan, the supporters are still there. Yung kanilang coach are still going through the motions, trying to build good habits to these kids. And the same goes with Malabon. Ayaw mo din na parang i-overlook na yes, you're playing up against a winless team, but you would also want to execute and be able to carry that over to the playoffs na talagang dun mo siya mas kinakailangan.
Yeah, for this Malabon team, no, they actually have a chance to get out of the play-in tournament, no? Kasi, again, marami pang pwede mangyayari. Of course, pwede po mag-iba yung landscape with with our 14 under games coming in pa. But, ayun, I think yun yung goal nila is to get out of that play-in. But if ever, no, pasok na sila sigurado because isang team lang naman yung malalaglag talaga per age bracket. And that is, for this bracket is Bulacan.
For those not familiar with the play-in format, no, naririnig nyo kami kanina pa from the previous game saying play-in, play-in, play-in. It simply means that teams number 7, 8, 9, and 10 will be figuring in a play-in tournament. Much like what we have sa ating NBA, as we see Cruz fouled at unable to get that 3-point conversion.
And speaking of play-in, remember Miami Heat dati, play-in lang sila, umabot pa ng NBA Finals. So hindi malabo na kung sino man yan nasa play-in ngayon, biglang magkakaroon ng upset. Malay mo sila pa umabot ng finals at malay mo sila pa yung mag-uwi ng championship.
Definitely, kumbaga may makakuha ka lang ng spot sa playoffs, iba na rin yung storya niyan. And syempre, bilog ang bola, ika nga. And you can't really say that the top team will automatically be means na sila rin yung magcha-champion. So, yun nga po, 9 and 10 will be figuring into a matchup between themselves. So, yung winner po ng 9 and 10 will go up against the loser of the 7th and 8th seed. So, yung mananalo naman po doon would secure the 8th and last spot and they would go up against the number 1 seed sa kanilang division. And yung winner naman ng 7 and 8, the other matchup na meron tayo sa play-in, will lock that 7th seed and will go up against the 2nd seed ng kanilang division. So both teams nagpapalitan dito. Espiritu getting that 3-pointer to go. 6 points so far for this kid. 12-6. 6-point advantage para sa Bulacan. Navera, Dipsidu. Nakaganda namang galaw ng batang to talaga si Paul Navera.
And last game, he had 17 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Overall player din to, kayang pumasa. As he showcased right there, kaya rin score as he showcased in the last 2 plays.
Back-to-back baskets para sa Malabon, trimming this lead down to 2, 12-10 with the last 4 and 50 of our first quarter.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugo.
12-10, Bulacan still holding on to this 2-point lead. By the way, that timeout was brought to us by Apex Gaming 88, bringing the gaming fun here at Junior MPBL. Pwede po kayong maglaro at manalo gamit ang inyong phone. Play your favorite games anytime and anywhere. Make sure to elevate your game only with Apex Gaming 88. Gaming is for 21 years old and above only, and make sure to keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Sa mga nakikinig pong mga magulang, parental supervision is advised. Foul will be called here against Malabon, bringing itong si Pangan to the free throw stripe for a couple of shots.
Kind of a slow sequence so far. Ang daming foul calls. May nag-timeout pa, a lot of out-of-bounds play, mga deflection. But yeah, I think that's a way to stop the momentum din itong Malabon because they've been on a roll. Kita natin yung paso ni Navera kanina to Kendrick Bagyon.
So jump ball will be whistled here. Possession arrow. Points back to Malabon Fisher Mall. Chance for them to tie or take the lead after trailing by 6 early part of our first quarter. Navera will set it up here for Malabon. They swing it. Still 6 to shoot. Pulls up. Won't go para kay Bagyon. But right there is Santos for the putback.
Santos, Duke Santos. He is actually the brother of Sean Santos. Nakita natin no, in the 16 under division. And like his brother, may size din. Can handle the basketball. May shooting sa labas. Tall guard. If you're gonna ask me, tall guard yung classification ko sa kanya. Not a forward. Not a big man, of course.
So, runs in the family pala. No? Itong sina Santos. As we see Navera, his first couple of free throws. Played well nga in their previous game, as you mentioned. That victory against the Valenzuela Junior Classic. Make that 2 for 2 for Navera. Itong Malabon missing the services of itong si Mavic Messina, their top scorer with almost 23 points per game. So chance for the other players, no, to step up and fill in those scoring shoes.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, si Mav Messina ang second best scorer in the 14 under division. Of course, Sean Garcia of the Muntinlupa Emeralds ang una. Siya ang second, 23 points. 27 si Sean. So, of course, come playoff time, hindi pwedeng nawawala si Mav. Kailangan nandito si Mav if they really wanna get some W's.
Chance nga na makakuha or makalason sa tingin nila sa mga top seed teams natin. Meantime, Bulacan naman will call for some ceasefire, trailing this ball game 14-12. We'll be back with more Junior MPBL.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo.
Last 2 and 56 of this first quarter. JT Bulacan Taipan and Malabon Fisher Mall. And game number 6 of our Junior MPBL this Sunday. 2-point lead para sa Malabon. But Bulacan will try to tie or take the lead. But they turn the ball over. Navera once again attacking the hoop strong.
Paul Navera. In this ball game, again, wala si Mav Messina. So much of the guard work siya yung bahala. But yung 1-2 push dito ni Navera at ni Messina, mahirap din bantayan yan. Like, on the right wing, meron kang Messina. On the center, meron kang Paul Navera. So, a lot of threats on the floor.
As Santos gets that end one play. Power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Celestino trying to chase him down, but able to finish despite that contact was Santos.
That's the benefit of having a tall frame. Actually, si Celestino that time, hindi naman siya na-late sa sabay. Sakto lang. But then again, laban ng height. And of course, mas lamang itong si Santos.
Navera inside. Double digits now para kay Paul Navera. 10 points.
Navera scoring half of the points of his team in the first quarter. So, yun na nga yung sinasabi natin na wala si Messina right now. And I think it's safe lang naman because I think yung kalaban naman nila, manageable na wala si Messina. Yet again, that's Paul Navera.
Navera now piling it up. He now has 12. And this is now a 16-0 run para sa Malabon Fisher Mall. They now hold a 10-point lead after trailing by 6. Bulacan naman dito ang talagang inaalat in terms of their offense. Corner 3, too strong. We see Omboy, first time in this ball game. covered itong Bulacan na one of their earlier games, and Sebastian Omboy was their top scorer. So I don't think itong JT Bulacan Taipan, despite their record, is lacking of skill and talent. Siguro talagang hindi lang talaga nagkakasabay-sabay, and with that loss in Marikina last time, it was a close one. Hindi lang siguro makakonvert nga to wins despite production from their players.
Exactly. Alam mo, kahit sa ibang age bracket, yung mga nasa huli ng standings, if you're gonna watch them play, they really have talent, no? May mabubuga talaga. I think it's always a consistency issue. Other teams, ang lamang nila is mas consistent sila. Yung kung anong ginagawa nila na maganda in the first, kaya nilang gawin hanggang fourth. Yung iba naman hanggang third lang, yung iba naman hindi nila kaya ng second, tapos biglang third na, or first lang, tapos fourth na, but then again, too late ka na. So, yun yung nagiging, always yun yung nagiging lapses ng ating teams eh. But, yun na nga yung point ko na wala talagang patapon na team, kumbaga. All of them competitive. It's just a matter of consistency. And hopefully, diba, next season yung mga teams na yun or the same players will be able to see them make the most out of their advantagements.
Malabon gets another bucket. 26-12, now a 14-point advantage para sa Fisher Mall. And another steal from the backcourt. Unable to convert though was Santos. Tatakbo sa kabila. Still 8 seconds to go in our first quarter. Bit of a forced shot, but offensive rebound. Nice fake. Celestino will lose it. But Bulacan will hold it for the last 2.2 seconds of our first quarter. 20-0 run now ang binato ng Malabon against JT Bulacan Taipan. Have to put it up. That will count if it goes. Won't get the bounce. It was Galman. At dyan na nga matatapos ang ating unang yugto. 26-12 our score, with the Malabon Fisher Mall holding on to this 14-point advantage. Meantime, we look at our Apex Gaming 88 move of the game. Paul Navera dancing his way through the lane. 2 of his 12 points to go with 4 assists. What a first quarter coming from this young kid. Babalik tayo with the second quarter of action dito sa ating junior MPBL.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Balik tayo dito sa Bren Convention Center in Pampanga. Second quarter ng matchup ng JT Bulacan Taipan at Malabon Fisher Mall. 26-12. 14-point lead here built by Malabon after that 20-0 run in the first quarter. Iba rin talaga yung pressure, and turnovers being caused here by Malabon, but Bulacan able to break it. Attacking the hoop is Montaño. That one go under try. Short. Malabon will run on the other end. Attacking strong off the glass. Rattles out. Mandal will get it. Asks it back. Kailangan. Montaño will get the ball. They still have 12 to shoot. Would reset. To the corner, Omboy. Short on that 3. Celestino looking for that offensive rebound but will lose it to Malabon. Takbuhan na naman dito. Underneath. That time will work para dito kay Aguilar.
Zion Aguilar, again, one of the steady point guards ng Malabon off the bench. And one of the longest tenured players din nitong Malabon or yung basketball club ni Coach Freud, no? Because I got a chance to talk to him ever since bata pa daw siya. He's been attending the camps nitong Malabon. And then hanggang ngayon, he's been playing. And well-deserved spot here in the junior MPBL.
And you may be too young, I guess, no, to maybe recognize yung laro nito ni Coach Froilan Bagyon.
Yeah.
But I grew up watching Coach Froilan Bagyon and their NU Bulldogs with Ray Mendoza. And kung gwardiya ka, you know, it's not kumbaga magandang choice to actually attend Froilan Bagyon's camp. He was one of the top guards dun sa kapanahunan nga niya. A lot of people talk about the Mike Cortez, maybe the Paul Artadis, no? But Froilan Bagyon was up there. Very competitive point guard for the NU Bulldogs.
Not to mention, tumungtong rin ng PBA yan si Coach Freud, di ba? If I'm not mistaken, SMB. If I'm not mistaken,
Malabon won't get that under goal stab. Agawan ng bola. Tingnan mo naman, who said this was a no-bearing game for both
Yeah.
teams? Yung energy na binubuhos ng mga batang ko. They're playing their hearts out. Sabi mo nga, last game na to ng both teams in the elimination round. So, kung may game na ibubuhos ka, ito na yun.
yeah, I like that mindset na kumbaga kahit no bearing, ito na yung huli. So why not just give it your all? But 15 points lead for Malabon. So if ito na yung all ng Bulacan, I think they will have to give it more.
And that breaks the field goal drought para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Able to bring this lead down to 13. So traveling will be called here against Aguilar. Babalik ang bola sa Bulacan. So this is now a 22-3 run. Nakakabit pa sa first quarter para dito sa Malabon. Establishing their dominance of these turnovers from the backcourt. Pinahihirapan talaga ibaba ang bola. Almost another steal, but Bonilla to make up for that turnover. Fouled from behind by Baldoza. I like players na nagsusuot ng ganyan. I think it's a lost art.
Yeah.
Hindi ko rin alam kung art ba talaga, pero parang it just feels like ang cool pag may suot na parang headband to mga player.
Yeah, yung dating niya is parang 2000s no? Yung headband nga, of course. You have the likes of Carmelo Anthony. Ba't Carmelo Anthony inuna ko? Ba't di na lang LeBron James?
And it's not your typical headband na ano mo yung pang-absorb ng pawis talaga.
Iba siya actually.
I think Camilo Hugo of Mandaluyong also wears one when he plays. Pero maybe for yung mga long hair siguro, baka yun yung way nila din to kind of keep the
Mga may
bangs out.
bangs.
Oo. Double purpose din. Plus, gwapo ka tignan sa camera.
Sabihin ko pa lang pogi points.
28-16, still a 12-point lead. Almost making it 14 after that Aguilar attack. But the Malabon Fisher Mall Bagyon basketball will keep it for a baseline inbound. Looking to extend this early advantage. Maglikayan. Turns it over. Takbo na makapula. Able to contain that. Kick it out to Monilla. His 3 ball. Too strong. Pangan fighting for it. Agawan na naman. Bodies on the floor. Another try para sa Bulacan. Won't go. Isa pang opportunity. Montaño, he will try outside. Won't get that 3 to go, but he will be fouled for a set of 3 free throws.
That is huge for Bulacan because medyo na-stuck yung lead around to 15 to 16 points. So, I think it's good for them to cut the lead to at least 1 digit before we go into the half mark of the second quarter.
Make it a bit more manageable, no? Yung parang medyo maihimay mo pa. And, especially in the 14 under division, I think leads are a bit more, I guess, mas mahirap siyang mabuo. At the same time, mas mahirap din siyang mahabol kapag malaki na yung kalamangan. Because the offense isn't as ripe, I would say. for these younger kids. Kaya anytime you get easy baskets off turnovers, di ba? Doon usually lumulobo eh. Yun lamang ng mga teams.
Yeah, I agree. Sa takbuhan talaga lumulobo because yung set offense, medyo, yun nga, tama, hindi ripe, hindi pa polished. Marami silang hindi nasusunod na directions ng coaches. So, tama, yeah, dun sa fast breaks talaga lumulobo, such as this one.
Monilla gets it first 2 shots. I like this kid, Josh Manila, despite his size. Kung maglaro siya, talagang all out. He won't lack for energy itong kay Josh Manila. They have back-to-back baskets. Won't get that to go, but Pangan there for that defensive putback.
And let me just go back sa sinabi natin na sa fast breaks lumalaking lamang because yung fast breaks wala namang play na kailangan sundin eh. Just a series of passes, smart passes. So hindi masyadong nalilito yung mga bata. Unlike pag set offense, medyo may sistema na kailangan sundin. And of course, hindi naman nila perfectly nasusunod yun. Kaya, yeah, great observation sa fast break talaga. Sa 14 under at least, yun yung medyo naging difference maker.
Sino ba namang batang ayaw tumakbo, di ba? I mean, any basketball game that you would play is 5-on-5, di ba? Parang you would try to look to run each and every time. As we see itong I believe this is Aiden Buenaventura para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. One of the, if not the, litless guy on the floor and in the league.
Yeah, I believe so nga siya.
There you go. Another field goal here para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. A power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the junior MPBL, Montaño. Getting his first field goal plus the foul.
That is the importance of not giving up on a miss because pag namindis yung tira mo, ang daling mag-give up eh. Ang daling sumuko na lang, takbo na lang sa kabila. But he opted to go for that second chance points and luckily may kasama pang foul.
Able to finish the three-point play though. But able to bring this lead down to just 6, 28-22. With 3 and 22. As Garcia maiipit, turns the ball over. Montaño running the break. Won't finish. Able to track it down is Buenaventura. As Bulacan turns it over. Pass ahead, a foot race. Bulacan will win it. Nice defense there from Espiritu. Buenaventura. Look at that pass! Eye in the sky.
Oh.
Yep.
What court vision by the little guy. I doubt he even saw his teammate completely.
Alam lang niya eh, no? As bawi naman sa kabila, Sarcauga get that basket, but Buenaventura surprising us with that play.
Yeah, like, I doubt he even saw his teammate completely. No? Siguro nakita lang niya yung upper part. Kasi matangkad si Pangan eh.
Kala mo parang ipupukol niya sa tres eh. Pero hindi, it was a pass to Pangan. Look at that.
Yung sumabay sa kanya, itong si Baldosa, matangkad din eh. Tumalon siya si Baldosa. If you're gonna look at, tumalon si Baldosa eh. So I'm sure naharangan yung vision nito ni Buenaventura. But grabe yung vision.
Can't help but bring out the fist pump in that instance. They need more of that though, as they are trying to come back to this ball game. Trailed by as much as 14, if I'm not mistaken, is JT Bulacan Taipan. Take out to Montaño. Floater in the lane. That's good. Umiinit na si Montaño dito.
Yeah, I believe 2 straight buckets for him. And one by himself, of course.
One possession ball game now, 30-27, as Bulacan will be whistled for a foul.
Great adjustment at the side of Bulacan. Coming from that 15-point lead. Na-stuck sa 12-point lead for a while. Now, 3-point lead na lang.
Kahabol na nga ng tuluyan dito ang Bulacan. So traveling will be whistled here against Garcia. Balik muli ang bola dito sa Bulacan, trying to trim this lead down or maybe even tie it with a three-pointer. Buenaventura Escaping multiple defenders, and look at that play.
Oh,
Nagkakaamuyan talaga to si Buenaventura in Pangan.
Buenaventura, grabe yung passing ability. And the way he sees his teammates, no, considering his size. I can't believe he has that kind of vision.
Wide open in the corner. Short on that three though. Concepcion gets it. Isa na lang inahabol dito ng Bulacan. Pulling up. Short. Pangan, another board. Goes to the reverse. Gets that to go.
Grabe yung Pangan. Nakita natin, tumalon talaga siya. Skied high for that rebound. Then a tough reverse. Friendly bounce. Buenaventura and Pangan. Ganda ng duo.
Don't look now. Bulacan na lamang dito. 31-30. I was checking it. Trailed by as much as 16. Concepcion will attack. Buenaventura won't go. Another foul will be whistled here against JT Bulacan Taipan. Still not in the penalty. Just their third team foul for the second quarter.
Buenaventura actually got that rebound amongst the boys that were around him. Alam mo, merong players sa 18 under itong JT Bulacan. Si Mark Russell Santos, maliit din. Of course, Buenaventura is smaller, pero maliit din si Santos. And even though maliit siya, no, grabe yung speed, grabe yung likse, grabe yung court vision. And if Buenaventura wants to learn how to play better, you should definitely look up to his kuya in Mark Russell Santos.
Jumper will miss, but offensive rebound here. Last 3 seconds. Montaño knows it. He puts it up. Way short on that three. At yan na nga mauubos ang oras ng ating second quarter. We will end with a 1-point lead para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Outscoring Malabon 19-4 in that second quarter. As we look at this Apex Gaming 88 move of the game. They had a couple of these. Buenaventura to Pangan for our Apex Gaming 88 move of the game. One of the reasons they're taking a 1-point lead in the second half. Magbabalik po ang yung junior MPBL.
Growing up, yung basketball ko is already runs in the blood. So, yung league helped for me to have exposure kasi grabe yung hype niya, yung attraction niya sa media, and so yung MPBL makakatulong sa exposure.
Sa akin, nakakatulong ito dahil binibigyan niya ako ng mataas na exposure para mapakita ko ang laro ko sa iba.
Makakatulong ang Junior MPBL para ma-develop ang aking skill.
Pagtulong po ng Junior MPBL po sa career ko ay more experience mo, marami po matututunan, and marami po makikilala na mas better na player po. Pinagkaiba po nito sa iba ko nilalaroan na liga ay yung mas systematic po dito sa Junior MPBL. Mas marurunong yung players, more physical po.
Pero Junior MPBL sa iba ko nilaruan, mas maganda yung competition dito, and mas malaki yung community dito, lalo na iba't iba pong mga lugar na nakakalaban po namin.
Siyempre, iba yung ligang labas sa Junior MPBL kasi dito talaga kinukuha na yung mga talaga magagaling na mga bata. Tsaka may live to eh. Yung mga sasalihan kasi wala.
Magandang court and maayos na mga paglaruan.
Makakatulong ang Junior MPBL para makapaglaro ako sa collegiate teams.
So many talented players are playing here, so it will help me become a greater player, and di lang in terms of skills in basketball, also maka-develop ako ng attitude and maka-adapt ako ng many learnings sa mga coaches, sa mga veterans here in MPBL.
Matutulungan ako nito para sa skills ko, para exposure na rin.
Paano nakakatulong? Siguro nakakatulong ang Junior MPBL sa akin dahil dito mas na-experience ko yung laro ko, mas gumagaling ako, at mas dito ko na bibuild yung kumpiyansa ko.
You can see some of the highlights of our first half. Some crazy buckets, of course, from this fighting Bulacan team. Ito namang Malabon, of course, a lot of flashes, of course, having a sure spot in the playoffs. With the absence of Mav Messina, talagang si Paul Navera, kita natin, no, stepping up. Of course, we have Duke Santos, brother of Sean Santos, the tall guard. Other side naman, of course, we have Benaventura and Pangan. That connection, nakadalawang alley-oop na yung dalawang players na yan. At overall, still a very close game. Bulacan leading only by 1. Of course, Bulacan, even though non-bearing ito, gusto nilang i-end yung season nila on a high note. Of course, gusto nilang umuwi sa kanilang hometown, home province, ng naangiti kahit papano. Again, just a 1-point lead for Bulacan. Pero bago natin ipagpatuloy, kausapin muna natin ang assistant coach nitong Bulacan na si Coach Jerry Doctor. So Coach, nakausap na kita kanina nung 18 under matchup natin. And ito na naman tayo.
Apo.
So Coach, matanong ko lang, you're currently 8th place in the standings. If you lose, same pa din naman yung standing nyo. Pero if you win, may chance kayo ng kahit papaano umangat. So, of course, marami pa rin pwede mangyari. May 14 under games pa tayo mamaya. Pwede po mag-iba. But one thing's for sure, you're in the playoffs. Malaki yung chance nyo na mag-play in. How do you approach that? Sa play-in, ang daming pwedeng upsets eh. Ang daming pwedeng mangyari. For all you know, baka madalo pa kayo or baka mamaya mag-finals pa kayo dahil sa endless possibilities na pwede mangyari. So, your thoughts about that? How do you approach that? What's your game plan, kumbaga?
Ayun, laging sinasabi naman ni Coach Bagyo na enjoy ng basketball, tapos tuloy-tuloy lang yung depensa. Kapag talaga naman dumepensa yung player namin, yung mga kalaban talaga, meron talagang paglalagyan sila. Kahit alam naman namin na underdog ang Malabon, talagang malalakas naman talaga yung team. Hinihintay na lang din namin na dumating sa amin yung tinatawag na yung bola umayon yung ring para manalo kami.
Coach, actually, I like your mindset. Kanino pa sinasabi yung word na enjoy eh. So mukhang ini-calculate nyo talaga yung having fun, having enjoyment sa laro. Opo. But before kita pakawalan, Coach, baka may gusto kong pasalamatan o batiin.
Yun nga, pinapasalamatan namin si Congresswoman Jay Noel Lacson, si team manager Peddy Casis, saka yung mga bumubuo ng Bagong Basketball, yung mga managers dyan. Tapos yung mga taga-Bagong Bayo, mga Batang Barracks. Yun, maraming sa mga sumusuporta sa BBSD.
Thank you very much, Coach. Once again, that is Coach Jerry Doctor, the assistant coach of the Malabon Fisher Mall.
Thank you po.
And going back into our ball game, of course, before we head to that, we would like to thank our sponsor. It's the Apex Gaming 88. It brings gaming fun here at the Junior MPBL. Pwede kang maglaro at manalo gamit ang inyong phone. Play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Elevate your game only with Apex Gaming 88. Gaming is for 21 years old and above. Keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Parental supervision is advised. And with just less than 9 minutes remaining, it's a 1-point lead now being handled by Malabon.
Malabon, just looking at our quarter scoring show, no? 4 points lang sila in that second quarter after building that 14-point lead heading into the second. Kaya nga nakabawi itong JT Bulacan Taipan. Expecting a very tight finish between these two teams. Montaño adds to his tally. 5 points now para sa kanya.
Montaño has been really on a roll here. Pero what I like seeing is itong si Buenaventura has been getting some quality minutes, some significant minutes. And I'm not surprised considering yung nilaro niya nung second quarter. Samantala itong Malabon, again, yun nga yung nagiging issue ng most teams natin dito sa MPBL. Na a lot of them can really deliver, can really just shoot the lights out, can attack the basket. Lahat silang may kayang gawin pero hindi lang nila kayang gawin on a consistent basis.
Once a Buenaventura trying to fight over that screen and will get an offensive foul called against Renby Sarcauga of Malabon. Iba yung puso talaga. There's something about ganyang size na players that you can't help but cheer on. No? Whether you are a Bulacan fan or a Malabon fan, really just appreciate how much effort this young kid is putting in. Trying to stop is Navera though. maybe distracted him enough.
Great job by Buenaventura right there. Even though obviously much bigger sa kanan si Paul Navera, he managed to make a stop right there. Hindi na ipasok ni Navera yung short stab.
38 to 36. Still a 2-point lead as Bagyon will miss on that 3 ball. Another opportunity blocked inside, but a foul will be called against Bulacan as we see Navera back on the line. So in the absence nga of itong si Mav Messina for Malabon, we did expect that Navera will be stepping up his offense, and that he has done with 14 points so far to go with 6 dimes.
And yun yung actually magandang exercise here for Paul. Of course, kahit anong gawin naman nila, they're in the playoffs and manageable naman yung kalaban nila. So I think it's his turn to actually try to feel the court nang wala si Mav. Of course, in this game, he's the main man. He has the right to shoot. He has the green light. And I think magandang confidence booster coming to the playoffs. Na kahit in case mawala si Mav or in case kung anong mangyari kay Mav, kung ma-foul out, ma-on-spo, ma-kick out, we never know what could happen. He's there. He knows the feeling na siya lang mag-isa. Or rather, for a better term, siya lang yung the main man. So I think, again, great experience din for Paul Navera here.
So foul dito will be called naman against Malabon. Montaño will go to the line once again. Yeah, great point, no? That Navera would be able to simulate what type of system can be run if Mav Messina is not on the floor. Whether that being, as you said, could be caused by some unfortunate instance, or baka pwedeng talagang, ikaw muna, Paul. Yeah. And then upo muna si Mav to get a couple of minutes na pahinga, and then vice versa. Diba? Parang ano din yung sistema, maybe Mav Messina would also want the same type of exposure that Paul Navera is getting, na paano nga naman kung ako din lang yung nag-iisang go-to guy na maasahan when it comes to the scoring.
Yeah, and yung first ever coverage ko, may debut coverage ko in the junior MPBL, Malabon ang kinover ko. And I gotta say, itong si Mav Messina, ball dominant talaga eh. So once mawala siya, I think malaking adjustment talaga since sanay yung mga tao na sa kamay niyang bola. However, itong si Paul Navera, willing passer siya. So mag-iiba talaga yung scope ng laro nitong Malabon. But then again, kaya nga sila, that's why they're in this ball game, para aralin nga yun.
Sa 3 ball, miss para sa Malabon. Bulacan, kuha ulit nila ang kalamangan dito, 41 to 38. Buenaventura nga, talaga nakakahanap ng minuto rito. Sinyasan naman sila ni Pangan. Montaño will lose it inside. Turnover here for Bulacan. Takbo dito. Malabon. Bagyon. Sidestepping his way through. Can't get the roll. Pass stolen. Almost a counter steal. And yun na nga. Tuluyan na naagawan. Another miss for Malabon. Takbo ulit ang Bulacan. Mandal almost losing it but will be kept by Bulacan.
Buenaventura still on the floor. Mukhang since nung bearing game doon, mukhang pinapasok talaga siya to get his reps, to let him get a feel of the court. Because of course, no, I'm sure nung lumalaban pa sila for a spot, hindi siya nakakuha ng masyadong minutes because obviously, no, I think he is young or liability siya on defense since he is small. Pero ngayon, mukhang really just giving him the opportunity to shine. And kita naman natin kanina.
So another foul called here against Celestino. That will be foul number 3 para sa kanya. That would put Bulacan at the limit with still 4:35 left in our third period. Kailangan mag-ingat ng Bulacan dito. So any foul moving forward would mean 2 free throws for Malabon. So traveling will be whistled here against Bagyon. Bulacan will look to extend this 3-point advantage. Nagandikita ng laban natin dito. After actually Malabon, that strong start led by as much as 16 nga to begin this ball game of those turnovers and easy layups. But when Bulacan settled down, medyo siguro hindi naman masyadong yes, no bearing to. Baka masyado naman tayong naglalaro na as if this is a no bearing game. So nung nagising na rin yung kanilang mga players, able to get that rhythm. And that second quarter, they were able to make a comeback and take the lead heading into the second half. Kasi ito na, palitan na tayo ng lamang for both Malabon and JT Bulacan Taipan. Aguilar. Off the glass. Good. Nice escape.
What great acrobatic move right there from Aguilar. Kita natin yung hang time. Of course, the recognition of the defense. It was just too late. And then just 2 points for Malabon.
Babawi sa kabila. Pangan with another basket.
Grabe yung Pangan. Kanina pa kumukuha ng bola sa loob. Kanina pa kumukuha ng rebounds. And I think yun na nga yung sinasabi natin na they definitely have the instruments to excel.
Pangan actually already has a double-double show, 15 and 11. Still in the third quarter. Malabon, another steal, but unable to convert on that one. Isa pang opportunity. Inside, won't roll. May takip yung ring dito ng Malabon.
Alam mo itong si Buenaventura, it reminds me of Orlan Wamar of the San Juan Knights. Because si Orlan Wamar, if I'm not mistaken, by the way guys, I'm around 5'9", 5'10". Si Orlan Wamar is only 5'8", if I'm not mistaken. So, maliit talaga siya, but still delivers. Still is in the court. Kita mo yung willingness. And actually, one of the main guys of San Juan. So, diba, if you're watching this Buenaventura, diba, one of the inspirations or one of the guys to take inspirations from is Orlan Wamar.
So we see Raf Cruz get another bucket. 6 points now for their big man. Hindi ka mauubusan talaga ng pwede mong i-mimic yung game mo, no? Lalo dito sa Pilipinas. Napakadaming talented na guards na despite the height disadvantage, one may say, na still finds a way to be effective and make an impact for their teams. It's a big hand being given there kay Buenaventura. He sits. And this fellow miniature guard din, Monilla. Mas matangkad na ng konti.
Actually, no.
Jump ball whistled here. Possession arrow. Babalik sa Malabon ng bola. Malabon is holding on to this 1-point lead. Another lead change nga. This has been the theme for our third quarter. So first quarter, all Malabon. Second quarter, all Bulacan. Di kita na tayo dito sa third for both teams. Monilla calls his own number, missing on that 3.
Still a very close game. No? Hindi mo aasahan ganitong klaseng scoring from a game that's non-bearing for the other. And for the other naman, of course, competing but sure naman na sa playoffs. But again, still a great sight to see. Wala nagpapatalo. But for me, Malabon, mas masakit sa Malabon to if natalo sila.
Kasi may chance pa sila to improve their position in the team standings. Cruz once again gets another bucket.
Ito namang si Cruz kind of reminds me of Luis Sanggalang of the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Yung medyo undersized for his position pero may width, may strength. Kita natin, no?
Mukhang nasobrahan with the width and strength in that instance as he will be whistled for a foul. Pero diba? For a 14 under kid, diba? Parang andun na eh. Andun niya yung size that you can build on. The foundation for a big man. And he's shown to us na meron din siyang galaw sa ilalim.
For sure, tatangkad ba yun, of course. But kita natin kanina yung footwork niya underneath the basket. May unting pump fake, may unting jab, then got a shot to go in. Malaluwis ang galang vibes talaga. Sobra nata ako sa MPBL comparisons.
And I bet these kids won't mind. It just means there's something that stands out. Kaya naikukumpara mo nga sila to these talented pros. Aguilar to the middle. He will be clipped and time will run out but the foul will be whistled. So we'll end the third quarter with a couple of free throws para dito kay Aguilar. Try to extend this 3-point advantage para sa Malabon.
Just a 3-point lead, no? Para dito sa Malabon. And with this free throw, he has a chance to actually make it just a 1-point lead. Or rather, extend it to a much bigger lead, a 2-possession game.
They trailed by 1 at the start of the second half. And we'll take this 4-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. As we look at our Apex Gaming 88 move of the game. This was Mandal, that beautiful find to Celestino for our Apex Gaming 88 move of the game. Nice and selfish play dito, coming from JT Bulacan Taipan. Still 4-point lead they have to chase. Fourth quarter in just a bit.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
We're starting this fourth quarter with just a 4-point lead for Malabon. But before we get into our ball game, let us talk a little bit to the assistant coach of this Bulacan squad, Coach John Schweitzer. So, Coach, a pleasure to have you here in the panel. So, Coach, what I want to ask you first is, of course, it's obvious that this game is non-bearing for you, so I don't want to touch on that. What I want to know, or what I'm curious about, is how do you talk to these kids? They're literally kids. They're 14 under, I'm sure there are 13-year-olds in there. What's the environment like in practice? How do you talk to them? Do you talk to them like in a tough way? Are you strict or are you playful? What's your approach to that?
We really try to take a teaching approach to everything we do. This team, I actually am not in practice with this team with the 14 and under level, only the 16 and under and 18 under, but I'm assistant coach for these kids, so I'm at all their games. They're winless right now. So what we've been trying to tell them is just keep playing hard, play the right way, develop the right habits. Don't overreact to calls here and there. Let the refs do their job. You do your job as a player. They've been very coachable. They've been a good group of guys. They play very hard. They stay together through a lot of adversity. I know that at that age it's tough when you're not getting some wins. So I think it's been a learning experience for just about all of them. And as coaches, we appreciate, the focus that they've given us, and as I said, the effort that they continue to give.
So, Coach, just a follow-up question. Can you enlighten us? What is the differences of coaching kids like these and grown-ups, or not necessarily grown-ups, but collegiate players a little older than them? What's that like? What's the main differences? If you could enlighten us a little bit.
So at the higher levels, what you're trying to do, the players should have fundamentals in place already. So with these kids, we really try to emphasize the fundamentals. In practice, we try to teach a lot of man-to-man principles, rather than just sticking in zone. So that when they do progress to the higher levels, they're aware of kind of what they're supposed to do in different sorts of defenses and that type of thing. At the higher levels, you're really just trying to build culture, build chemistry, instill those things in a team, because year to year, you don't know who's going to be on that team on the following year's roster. So it's a different challenge in that way. With these kids, we can anticipate that a lot of them will be back the following year. And so, like I said, we just try to instill fundamentals and really focus on that.
Thank you very much, Coach. But before I let you go, do you want to greet anybody from your family, friends?
Yeah, everybody that loves me, I love you back, and thank you for everything you do for me. I do want to just take a quick moment to say what a fantastic experience this has been for me coaching in the junior MPBL. I'm sure you guys feel the same way. This is, for an inaugural season, it's amazing what Governor Pacquiao has put together and all the owners. I only think that it's going to get better in the second year, so I'm excited to see, how this league blossoms going forward. I think that the talent will get better. The coaching is very good, but I think that will get better as well.
How about you, Coach? Will you be back for the next season?
I'll be back.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
That's
You
the
heard it
spirit.
here. All right.
Once again, that is Coach John Schweitzer, the assistant coach of Bulacan. So thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
But before we head into our ball game, let me just thank Apex Gaming 88. Apex Gaming 88 brings gaming fun here at the Junior MPBL. Pwede kang maglaro at manalo gamit ang iyong phone. Play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Elevate your game only with Apex Gaming 88. Gaming is for 21 years old and above. Keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Parental supervision is advised.
A great interview with Coach John Schweitzer. No? Iba rin yung kultura na dala niya sa local basketball scene.
Yeah, I don't wanna conclude anything, no? Pero mukhang hindi siya Tagalog speaker. So, kumbaga may language barrier, pero mukhang he's still having fun coaching, still really, mukhang napapasunod pa rin yung mga bata. And, di ba, like, malaking barrier yun, pero still, grabe yung effect pa rin niya sa, of course, 18 under, 16 under.
Sure, like Filipino in general, no? English proficiency natin, one of the highest, I would say, for non-English speaking country primarily, no? Yung hindi siya first language natin, but I think English mas madaling ma-pick up ng Pinoy. As we have a timeout called here, 50-49, 1-point lead here para sa Malabon Fisher Mall. Magbabalik po tayo with the last 6 and 55.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo.
Last 6 and 55 of this ball game between Malabon and Bulacan sa ating 14 under division. 1-point lead para sa Malabon. Talagang palitan ng lamang dito ang dalawang koponan. Bulacan trying to search for their first victory in this tournament, and this is their last chance to do that. They're playing like they want it. Pero syempre, Malabon di naman papayag dahil they could still put themselves in a better position heading into the playoffs if they can come up with their own victory nga. Get some momentum that they could build on heading into the playoffs of our Junior MPBL. For JT Bulacan Taipan, just highlighting the top scorer so far, it has been Pangan, John Pangan for Bulacan Taipan with 15 points to go with 12 rebounds. Sa kabila naman, no surprises here, Paul Navera with 16 so far. Pero medyo hindi pa natin nababanggit ulit si Paul Navera dito sa ball game na to. It is crunch time. If there's not time for him to step up, and sabi mo nga, simulate kung what it feels like to be the guy para sa Malabon. Pwede niya nang tawagin sarili niyang numero dito. 3 ball for Bulacan. That is good for Espiritu.
Masakit yun for Malabon. Quick 2-point lead for Bulacan. However, itong Bulacan, they already have 3 fouls. 2 fouls to give na. Actually, 1 foul to give na lang. Then they'll be on the penalty with just a lot of time left pa. So, at least we're in a tied ball game right now.
Navera ties us up. 18 now para kay Paul Navera. Monilla tries from outside. Off the glass. Who said the bank is closed on Sunday? Monilla. Binuksan ang bangko.
Laki nun. 3-point lead once more. Actually, 2 points lang kanina eh. Off that 3-pointer from Bulacan ngayon, it's a sure 3-point lead right now. But itong Bulacan, one foul, actually no fouls to give anymore.
Back-to-back threes yan for JT Bulacan Taipan. They are 4 of 13 from the three-point arc. Talking about itong Bulacan. Samantalang Malabon, di pa nakakahulog ng three-pointer this game. And they badly need it. And try to get this lead back once again. 0 of 13 para sa Malabon. Inside, that won't go. Si Espiritu gets offensive rebound and the loose ball foul will be called here against Paraon. That's just team foul number 2 para sa Malabon Fisher Mall. Still 4 and 54 remaining in our last period. So si Kendrick Bagyon back in the ball game here para sa Malabon. Monilla tries once again. That won't go. Maybe if he used the glass, no? Baka nahulog. Navera. Foot race against everyone. His jump stop. Matatawagan siya ng traveling.
Yung ganung klaseng jump stop, no, off that really full speed, tapos biglang magko-complete stop ka. More often than not, I think tatawagan talaga ng referee yun eh. But I think it's legal if you do it siguro in a different kind of way. I don't know, magulo rin eh, di ba? Because it's just 2 steps. Pag nag-jump stop, actually 1 step ka lang, nasabay yung dalawang paa eh.
Yung dulas ata, yung pinituhan dun eh. Yung after niya mag-jump sa parang nag-skid siya. So that might be the reason why it was called. 1 and done para sa Bulacan. A chance once again here para sa Malabon makalapit. Santos finds himself open from the key. Off to the left. But Bagyon there almost made it. Another opportunity. Navera beaten. Oh, look at that basket. 20 points now for the Skid.
And mukhang he really embraced being the main man today. And mukhang suporta naman sa kanyang mga teammates. Ano, hinahanap talaga siya. Not really getting anything away from him.
Siya na nga bumubuhat dito. Stringing 6 straight points para sa Malabon is Paul Navera. Bringing back the lead now to Malabon by 1, 56-55.
And ayun lang. He was opting for that shot. Kaso nag-hesitate eh. Yun yung ayaw mo actually. Kita na there's a much bigger defender in Duke Santos. And pinasa na lang niya. But turnover for them. And ang masakit doon, 1-point lead for Malabon.
Malabon Fisher Mall will call for some time. They lead this ball game by 1, 56-55. Babalik tayo with more junior MPBL.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas.
Fourth and final quarter tayo dito. Last 3 and 30. Battle between Bulacan and Malabon. As Bulacan giving up that foul. Not a smart foul here para kay Espiritu. Penalty ng JT Bulacan Taipan. That would mean 2 free throws para kay Bagyon. So look at that replay.
Actually, itong si Kendrick, no? Swerte siya na yung tatay niya, isang magaling na point guard. So, talagang gagaling din talaga itong bata na to for sure.
Anong isipin mo na lang, you get that practice time with your team. Siyempre, within your own time din sa magkasama kayong mag-ama. A lot of pro players and their kids also making their
Yeah.
own names sa
Actually.
amateur basketball natin. Three-pointer once again para kay Espiritu. Binawi naman yung foul na binigay niya dun sa kabila.
That was big. If Malabon was able to sink those free throws na kanina, courtesy of Kendrick Bagyon, hindi sana medyo mas malaki pa. But Bulacan?
Ano naman si
Up by
Navera?
1. Pero yun sa Navera na nga. Scoring another time.
Giving the lead back to Malabon. Santos goes to Navera. Add 2 more.
24 points for the young man. Who Mav Messina must be shaking right now.
Paul Navera with 24 now. Extending the lead to Malabon. 61-58.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo.
It's been the Paul Marky Navera show para sa Malabon. Holding on to this 3-point lead as Pangan. Ibababa muli sa isa ang kalamakan nila.
And if it was a Paul Navera show sa kabila, ito namang Bulacan, it was John Pangan show for them.
Yep, double-double nga for their big man as another attack here for Malabon. Much needed na hindi si Navera ang sumuscore. That was Santos. Still a 3-point advantage. Last 2 and 12 of this ball game. Navera making his defender dance, unable to finish though. But the oohs and ahs. Imagine if he would have finished that layup. Last 2 minutes. Isisigaw na nga ng ating venue announcer. Nice pass inside. He will be clipped is Dizon.
Alam mo, off that ankle breaker ni Navera. I'm curious to see at the end of the season, baka itong Junior MPBL may pa-top 10 plays of the season yan. Yung mga tipong mga ankle breakers. O kaya yung mga tip dunks nila Simon Pulong Barik. Mga ganong klaseng plays. O kaya yung 43-point performance ni John Canapi, di ba?
Hindi sila actually mahirap na just to pick 10 sa dami ng highlights that we've seen here in our junior MPBL. Misses on both his free throws was Dizon, but JT Bulacan Taipan would keep it for another opportunity to bring this lead down or tie it. Go to Espiritu. He's hit a couple of 3-pointers in our 4th quarter. Balik kay Monilla. To Espiritu once again. 4 to shoot para sa kanila. Have to put it up is Montaño. Attacking the hoop strong. Hindi tumama. So a 24-second shot clock violation will be called against JT Bulacan Taipan. Empty possession, and that is the stop. Kung ikaw naman itong Malabon na Fisher Mall that you are looking for. Navera calls it out, looking for a clear route. Uses that pick. Kicks it out to the corner, Bagyon for 3. That's short. Rebound battle. Santos will get it. Navera once again will miss. He gets his own miss. Santos for 3. Short. Another opportunity para sa Malabon. Wala. Second try won't go. Empty possession para sa Malabon. Pass ahead to Montaño. Attacks the hoop. Gets the foul and the bucket. Montaño. Giving us that power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL.
Kita naman natin, again, he almost lost the ball on that left wing area. But he managed to recover, and not only recover, he managed to get a bucket plus a foul.
Very important free throw para dito kay Montaño para maitabla. Free throw is too strong, but official says that Navera came to the lane too early. And another shot will be awarded dito para kay Montaño.
Coach Froy will have some adjustments, pero Montaño, another chance to tie it, and he still won't.
Defensive rebound secured dito by Malabon. Hindi na kailangan magmadali. We go to Navera. Last 40 seconds of this ball game. 1-point lead para sa Malabon. Floater in the lane, short para kay Navera. Rebound battle. Pangan gets it. Pass ahead. Almost losing it. Santos. He will get it, and a foul will be whistled against JT Bulacan Taipan. It seems they are in the penalty.
Props to Aguilar and to Baguion for that spectacular defense. Nakita mo, Montaño opted for that behind the back, pero may sumalubong agad dun. So, great anticipation by them, and free throws now for the tall guard, Duke Santos.
Sabi nga natin yung kay Montaño kanina, important free throws. These as well para kay Duke Santos would give a bit more cushion para sa Malabon.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt. If you're Montaño, you're probably regretting na hindi mo pinasok yung free throw kanina, because then you wouldn't have to hurry. And of course, you wouldn't have to cause that turnover.
Short on the second though. Rebound battle. Makukuha ulit ng Malabon. Got 10 to shoot. Babalik pa ang bola sa Bulacan. But Malabon can make this a two-possession ball game as Monilla will be called for a foul once again. And not the best player na foulin dito sa Malabon in Paul Navera.
Yeah, that guy freaking has 20 plus points. And not only that, you had the chance to get the ball back, pero final mo pa rin.
Malabon will call for some time before we get to see that Paul Navera free throws. Still leading by 2, 64-62.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Back here in the Bren Convention Center in San Fernando, Pampanga. Just 2 points separating both teams. Malabon at 64, Bulacan at 62. But Paul Navera has a chance to make this a two-possession ball game. Some insurance free throws for Malabon to close this ball game out. The first free throw won't go. Opening a bit of a window here para sa JT Bulacan Taipan.
Mukhang hindi nga totoo yung sinabi natin, no, na Paul Navera is the worst guy to foul. Maybe in this case he is one of actually he was the best guy to foul apparently because of that result.
2 misses. Montaño attacking, won't go. Short stab, won't get the bounce. Another one. Monilla will be fouled. He has a chance to tie this ball game from the line.
That was big. As Baguion was careless in that attempt. But the suspense from the ball not falling on the ground, grabe.
Last 5.2 seconds. Josh Monilla with probably the biggest free throws of his young career.
Yeah, and I think of Bulacan season because they're just 5 seconds away from ending their season with a win or a loss.
So he can still opt to sink this and play the foul game if ikaw ang JT Bulacan Taipan.
Or miss that and
yes,
get a put back.
Pangan has been a monster on the boards. So if he does miss, alam natin, may offensive rebound pang posible dito. Short on that second attempt. As the coaching staff calling for a foul. Pero bago yan, timeout muna tayo rito. Still at 64-62. 2-point lead pa rin para sa Malabon. Monilla nga had a chance to tie it, but he wasn't able to hit on those free throws. May come back to haunt them. Kasi Montaño also had a chance to tie it at 63. Also wasn't able to get that free throw to go. There's been a bit of a drought sa free throw line for JT Bulacan Taipan, which could have given them an opportunity to extend this game to maybe 5 more minutes. Ikaw naman ang Malabon, would want to get the ball inbounded cleanly, avoid any steals and leak out from JT Bulacan Taipan. And I am sure yan yung sinisiguro ni Coach Froilan Bagyon, calling for some time to tell the boys na kailangan nilang ingatan ang bola. Expect JT Bulacan Taipan to commit a foul. Try and stop the clock and challenge the free throw shooting of itong Malabon Fisher Mall. Or come up with a steal. Maybe get a basket down the other end. Let's see kung kanino ibibigay ni Coach Froilan ang bola. Trusts to shoot those free throws. We go to Navera again. He won't be fouled. Santos will just get that basket to go. No foul committed there by JT Bulacan Taipan. A little bit of an odd ending. Nevertheless, a 4-point victory coming from Malabon Fisher Mall, 66-62.
Great win for them. Again, non-betting game for Bulacan, but still a very solid outing for that squad. Still gave their all. Ito namang Malabon has the chance to escape the play-in. But one thing's for sure, they are in the playoffs. And of course, it's a different animal in the playoff. They are missing Mr. Mav Messina, of course. But let us see our Apex Gaming 88 move of the game. It's courtesy, of course, no other than the tall guard, Duke Santos. Of course, Malabon has that edge coming to the playoffs. Medyo may confidence sila. But now, let us...
Nung naging crucial na dikitan, nakita natin, ikaw talaga yung nag-step up para sa team mo.
Yun nga, grabe yung improvements namin nakarang game and yung lineup namin parang di namin pinagandaan pero kahit kulang-kulang kami, ginawa namin yung best namin. Yun, nanalo naman kami hanggang sa dulo.
Thank you, Paul. May mga gusto ka bang pasalamatan at batiin?
Nagpapasalamat muna ako kay Lord. Binigyan niya sa aming panalo to. Then shoutout sa shoutout sa pamilya ko, sa mga kaibigan ko, si Juan Pacheco, Mark Sanchez. Then belated birthday sa lolo ko 7. Then yun lang.
Congratulations again, Paul and Malabon. That is your Apex Gaming 88 best player of the game. Balik sa'yo, Cho.
Very much Jaime. Again, very raw answer from Paul. Sabi niya, hindi daw napaghandaan, biglaan lang yung lineup. Kulang-kulang, pero it is the one and only Paul Navera with 26 points who stepped up. Mukhang, sabi niya, hindi pinaghandaan, pero mukhang pinaghandaan. And then in this ball game, no, I think just quick thinking on his feet, did everything he could. Ito namang Bulacan, of course, great outing for them. Great season for them, apparently. And just no words for that, for this team. But again, final score is 66-62. Your winner is Malabon Fisher Mall. And stay tuned because we still have 3 more games in our schedule, and make sure to watch it because, of course, the home team, the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns, will play in this ball game against the Marikina Junior Shoemasters.